Can you say hello and welcome to our channel? Do you want to show everyone your robot? Your toys? You can get a toy. I'll see your toy. Who's that? Hello. It is a person. What colour? Green. Can you do really cranky? Are you crazy? Robot is going to get you. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep.
Oh, Cynthia.
Do you want to come say hello and welcome? Do you want to bring Thomas, and do you want Thomas to say welcome? Okay, come here. Come here. And we can get Thomas to say welcome. No, you didn't break it.
Hello.
Okay, ready?
Thomas.
You come sit with me.
It's dark.
Come sit up here. Come sit up here and we'll get Thomas to do the intro. Because we can't see you in that chair.
I will light the way.
Come here. And then you can sit there. Just come here for 2 seconds. Do you want to come sit up here with this, Thomas? You want to sit on your chair? Okay.
Alright, that's an interesting way of doing this, for sure.
Alright. So, welcome to our channel. I had to sit in Thomas, but you couldn't see me down on the floor, so I'm now sitting up here.
On Mummy in a chair.
Is that good? Who's that?
I'm a really useful engine.
Can you say busting boilers? An ouchie. You alright? Alright, do you want to hop down?
Bubbling boilers.
There it
It's
is.
dark in
Alright.
here.
Spoilers.
Percy? Oh, the person. Yeah, there's a person on there.
Oh.
You have to say it. It's your visa, mate.
Hello, welcome back to our channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell so that you get to see all of our Alfie updates. There's not really much to update about Alfie this week though, this is more about us. So, did you park your car?
You want to come sit?
Did you hear me say it's not about you and decide that that's absolutely not true? Alright, you can ride Thomas.
Alright, you park him. Switch the camera.
So, we thought this week we would give you a little update about our visa, my visa, the process, and kind of what's happening and where it's at. So, if you didn't already know, basically, we've applied for a partner visa, which means that obviously, as Beck is an Australian citizen, we've applied for me to become a permanent resident, with her being the sponsor and us partner. So the way that works, it's a pretty lengthy process. It's a pretty expensive process too. The visa itself is about $8,500 plus medical checks, which was $400, police checks, which are about $100 each. Lots of other things involved too. But the process of which basically is gathering a lot of evidence just to prove that we are in a legitimate and genuine relationship, proving that we've been together for a certain amount of time, what that looks like. It's a pretty weird process. It's quite confronting and pretty strange. It's a weird mixture of trying to prove
It's a genuine relationship, but not trying to like overdo it. And
yeah,
like,
so it's having to put emotion in there and showing that there's a huge emotional side of it, and it has to be kind of I guess it's quite exposing that you have to put send messages from time apart, emails, photos, quite a lot of personal information, but it also has to be kind of quite matter of fact and to the point. They don't like it to be an emotional plea or a kind of I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, it's just finding the balance of it being quite personal and quite emotional, but also you're laying your relationship out in such an abrupt, matter-of-fact way. Yeah, it's quite an odd experience. So we spent, when we were in the UK last year, the last couple of months, we spent a long time collating all of our evidence. It's a bunch of different things. So it's emails the time we were away, it's things when we were on the ship, WhatsApp messages, Facebook messages, all the photos, Facebook posts of when we were together, photos from on the ship, rental agreements from New Zealand, lease agreements, personal bank accounts, electricity bills, gas bills, water bills, photos of our bedroom. We had to take photos of the house to show that we have a joint home, Alfie's birth certificate.
Pretty much anything that you could think of, we had that as evidence.
Yeah, anything that even slightly shows that we're together in a relationship had to be submitted. So we submitted all of the evidence back in February this year, so February 2020. Since then we've uploaded a few different things just to kind of as ongoing evidence. So when we got my car, we updated the registration, show that it was in both of our names, car insurance in both of our names, that kind of thing. So as the years progressed and we've done other things that have become evidence, internet bills, electricity bills from this year, anything that's kind of come up since February this year, we've added to that list to make sure that we've covered all our bases. The process from here basically is once there's a two-part to the visa, so there's a temporary part and then a permanent part. So normally what happens is it takes around 20 months to get the temporary part processed, and then 2 years from when you submit the initial application you can apply for the permanent residency. So for me that will be in April 2022, so we've still got a little bit of a way to go before that permanent part, but after 10 months of waiting and hoping that we would hear something back, on Monday we did get an email to say that the temporary part of the visa has been granted, which means I am actually on a more permanent visa at this stage, even though it's not permanent residency. Prior to that I've just been on a bridging visa, which is literally just a visa. It's a nothing visa that means you can stay until a decision is made. So I had the right to work and I had the right to kind of just operate as normal, but obviously it does hinder a few things and it can make things a bit more difficult. So now we've got to a point where the temporary part's been granted, which... You're right!
You a baby.
You're being a baby.
Careful.
Alright, watch the camera. If the camera shook, that was Alfie. So yeah, the main thing now, one of the better things, that it makes a lot of difference under the current circumstances. I now have free travel, so if I wanted or needed to go back to the UK, I can do that without having to worry too much.
He's like, what are you guys freaking out about?
Okay.
Hey.
Now we can find our way down.
Mini heart attack in the video?
Yeah.
Love that.
So yeah, one of the benefits is I am able to travel again, but we can't anyway, so it's not a benefit. But that's obviously a really positive sign for us. It's not that likely, if the temporary part gets granted, that the permanent part won't be. The majority of the evidence is submitted right at the start. And then now what we have to do is just, over the next couple of years, keep collecting evidence and continue to prove that the relationship's continuing and ongoing. And oh, Alfie. we're still together. Obviously, that's not going to be too difficult for us. I mean, we're planning to get married in April 2022, hopefully, if all goes well.
Yeah.
Obviously, by that point, we'll have baby number 2.
Well and truly.
Yeah. Yeah, so
There'll be one.
Yeah, there'll be a number of things that we can update on. Yeah, there should be a number of things that we can update on to keep that moving forward. But a little bit of good news, at least. The visa is in a good stage at the moment. I can stay.
They've kind of approved that we're in a legit relationship. They're like, oh yeah, you can stay.
Yeah, this is a government-validated relationship. Let's reshoot. Hold on. From the start. This is a government-validated relationship. Nailed it. In other news, we are also looking at houses currently. Our rental agreement comes to an end here on Australia Day, Grandad's birthday, 26th of Jan. So that's coming up. We decided not to renew, even though we do actually love this house. It's been really good to us over the last 12 months. There's a couple of things we just wanted something different. With a newborn, we're kind of maybe a little bit worried about the stairs, and we wanted something with a bit more grass out the back for Alfie to be able to play, and just a bit more
space for him as well.
Yeah, he's getting bigger. Obviously, with the newborn, we just want to kind of have things a bit more
accessible.
Yeah, good word. Like that.
Not just a pretty face.
No. Yeah, so we've been looking at houses. We've been looking at quite a few over the last couple of weeks.
Can confirm, I'm sick of looking at houses to rent.
Yeah.
That try to fit all the boxes that we're trying to pick, but yeah, it's hard because we don't want to be too picky, but also don't want to miss out on anything that could be half decent. Yeah,
so it's a bit difficult at the moment, but we are hopefully we found a couple, or one in particular, that we're going to have a look at tomorrow and see how that goes. So we'll keep you updated with that. But there's not really much to report.
Not really.
The weather's rubbish. It's been a very English day.
We're supposed to be getting heaps of rainfall today and tomorrow, so that means our weekend's gone.
Back to the grind tomorrow.
We'll hopefully go look at this house tomorrow. And yeah.
I feel like this has been somewhat of an uninteresting video, and it's not really featured. That is the correct word.
The one important person.
Yeah, I mean, this is supposed to be Alfie's adventures, but
I mean, his adventures are still kind of our adventures. We make the adventures.
Yeah, true. Alfie, do you want to come make some cameo in your video?
Alright, while you're trying to get him...
I'll get the baby.
It's a bit... Might have to stand on the chair. This is baby number 2. Growing big. I think I mentioned in the last video that Lee felt... Did I mention last week? I think so. That Lee felt Bub move. So that was exciting. But other than that, Alfie still isn't very interested. I tried to get him to like put his hand on my stomach, but he's kind of like, Mum, what are you doing? I don't want to touch his stomach. So I think once Bub's bigger and he can actually see the movement, he might be a bit more interested. But yeah, other than that, pretty boring, just looking at houses all week. That's been my life.
Yeah. Nanny had a birthday. Happy birthday again, Nanny.
What's next week? Next week I have my next midwife appointment. So that's exciting. Also, we should be expecting my sister Kayla's baby boy soon. She's almost 38 and a half weeks, so Have another little baby in the family?
Alfie won't be the baby of the family anymore.
No. He's gonna be a big boy. About it. It's Christmas next week, is it? Or the week after? No, next week. Yeah. Well, tomorrow it will be next week.
Nah.
Yeah.
14.
Monday, 14th. Yeah. So then the week after that, that'll be Christmas.
Oh, yeah, it's not the end of that week. So
Yeah, but still, tomorrow it will be next week.
it's 2 weeks.
What's up, babe? You hurt your mum? Still? Anything else?
No, I think we've talked enough rubbish in this video.
Oh my god, it's like 17 minutes.
Yeah, but we can probably edit about 9.5 of that out. Alfie, is there anything you want to add to this video?
Your all
You want to
she's.
put some ushies in the video, do you?
Where are your keys? Oh, here. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong keys.
Anyway, it's been a pretty uneventful week for us. We just wanted to give you an update as we got good news about the visa, tell you a lot about the house and the baby. I think that's all from us, really.
Hopefully next week we'll have something exciting. Maybe we'll have a baby in next week's video. Not ours, but Kayla's.
Don't promise what you can't deliver.
No, I'm not. I said maybe. I didn't say well definitely.
What's that, then? Where are your keys?
Oh, they're up here.
Alright, where are you going? What?
There you go. Bushy keys. Alrighty. Well.
Have a lovely week, everyone. And Merry Christmas, because it's Christmas next week.
That's so annoying.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's an Alfie.
That's so weird.